Advanced talkback means what? I said this sentence. You don't need to know the proof. You just need to know what it is. So first, we have something called intermediate value theorem. Function f continues on a closed interval and bounded interval. That means this. What is this notation? This means any x between a and b, and this is including the a and b. Okay. What's bounded? Bounded means you have a m, everything in the interval smaller than this m. And what is the m here? Well, it's b or a or max between them. Okay, depends on which number is larger. So, for example, I have an interval between -1 and 4. Then my m is 4. What about between -100 and 4? Then my m is positive 100. So it's the max between these two absolute value. Okay, if this part is true, then for any AFB bounding eta, there exists a C. That means this is true. What the heck? So it's saying that if this guy is continuous between A and B, now you challenge me. You throw me a number eta. Let's make it simple. Let's say you throw me this is 2. Okay, you throw me a number 2. You are saying that, oh, is there some x give you 2? I said yes. There exists some x give you 2. That's the idea. So let me recap. All the argument in calculus is more like two people arguing with each other. You throw me a stuff and then I fight back. You throw me a 2. You are asking, what x of this f give me 2? I said there exists such x, which I don't name it x. I use this funny Greek letter say this guy is exactly the person give you 2. But do I know what is this value? I don't know. I just know this guy exists somewhere in A and B. That's called intermediate value theorem. Then you will wonder, how do you prove this? Now no time to talk about the proof. Okay. Then now we have 4 more. Then we have something called extreme value theorem. So now same condition. If f is continuous in the interval A and B, then there exists some largest y and smallest y. So what does it mean? It means, what is this saying? It's saying that, is there any x give me $2? I said yes, there exists a one funny x give you $2. Where is? I don't know. What is this? This $2 go to the largest possible value in this region, and or go to the smallest possible value in this region. So suppose this is the smallest value between A and B. Then let's say this is negative 2000. You say, okay, I have a function. Is it possible for this function to reach negative 2000? Let's say I know this value is included. Okay, then I say yeah, there exists. And then if you ask, let's say, is this possible? I get $2,000 positive. Then I say blah 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 blah. Therefore, yes. So you can think of this f is like profit money from the bank. Then this question is like, is it possible to get this money? Is it possible to get that money? And all the answer I'm saying is yes, something like that. Okay, yeah. If you think about this as money, easy. Okay, so you can think of this as stock market is a curve, and then I'm saying from day A to day B, every day is continuous. Assume there's no earthquake, no war, blah blah blah. Then if the bank is functioning normally, that means continuously. Then there exists a particular day that you want to return $2. Yeah, you can. And you want a particular day that it gives you the largest possible value. Yes. Or a particular day give you the smallest possible value. Yes. Then what about this? This is saying that, okay, this is the third one. If blah 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 blah, the blah 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 is the same thing. Then what? Then there exists one point in A, B such that the derivative is 0. So what does it mean? Derivative, the geometry is the slope, right? So this means what? There will be a day the stock market do not grow or do not go down. That's it. So recap, this means there is a day the stock market give you exactly a specific number of money. This means there exists a day the stock market give you exactly the largest possible value or the smallest possible value. This means there is a day the stock market give you a money. That money is specific that it's not growing or not falling. This is the day that is neither growing or neither going down. And this one have two brothers. One is called Lagrange, one is called Cauchy, which looks very complicated. What the heck? They all the same thing. Okay? This what? The blah 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 is the same thing. Okay, I go to the conclusion directly. It's saying that if I looking at this particular time, so I pay money to stock market, so I have what? A point in this region that on that day, how many money I will get. The money I get on that day, I call it C. Okay, the slope on that day is exactly the slope I subtract from my starting point and the ending point. This is exactly this thing. So this is what? This is saying that there will be a day I can get money back. The slope of this day, not growing, not falling. This day, the slope is growing or falling, depending on what is the behavior of my starting and ending. Okay, and what about this one? This one is even more insane. It's saying that, okay, this is stock from the UK. I can say that there is a day that the growing rate or falling rate of this stock in UK is the same as the one in US. So this is totally another story. I use another function g. Okay, this is the explanation. It's not the proof. It's not the mathematics. I just explained to you because the math and proof are too long. And now after all this, especially the last one, this is a reason why you can have this thing. Okay, this is not el hospital. Comment prononcer le mot l'hôpital en français? Le H sont mute, donc c'est l'hôpital. Bonjour français. Okay, now you gain some baguette culture. Okay, so because of this, you get this. This is called el hospital rule or l'hôpital's rule. Okay, then what the heck is it saying? You just put a limit here, then you get this. So that means what? This gives you this. And therefore, we will talk about this tomorrow, but this is the most important conclusion. This one is a special case of Lagrange mean value theorem. Lagrange mean value theorem is just a special case of Cauchy mean value theorem, and Cauchy mean value theorem implies El Hospital rule and Taylor series. So therefore, this is the most important. You don't need to care about these two. Okay, this implies this, right? So you also don't need to care about this two. You just need to know about this one. But for practice, you also need to know how to make use of this. That's it. And this one is just a special case of this, so you don't even need to know about it. So that means what? What's the advanced topic in calculus? It's Cauchy mean value theorem, this El Hospital, and then Taylor series. Why it's so useful? Now you don't need to use squeeze or whatever, just d until you cannot d anymore, then you get the limit. So this is a hospital for the limit.